It's really difficult to find obsidian in the middle of winter. Let me show you why. My name's Griffin, and I live in this SUV. My favorite way to explore is by looking for rocks. Today I'll be taking you to one of the best places to find obsidian in the entire United States. The only thing is, well, it's completely covered in snow.
Good morning from the high desert of Oregon.
Today we're at a place called Glass Butte, which has an abundance of obsidian, which is essentially nature's version of glass. Obsidian is found in volcanic regions where the magma cooled down extremely quickly.
The only issue is that I believe I came here just a little bit too late in the season. There's already about 6 to 8 inches of snow on the ground, and we're pretty much driving in other people's tire tracks in here. And the further up you go, the snowier it gets. So I don't even know if I'll be able to find any obsidian, but either way, there should be some good views up from the top of the butte overlooking the high desert. It's not exactly a normal desert. It actually snows quite a bit here. It gets down to about 20 degrees at night here already. I think I might not even be able to find a single piece. The snow is pretty thick, but what I do have is a map that somebody created on Google Maps, and it shows all the different types of obsidian and where they can be found in this park. This is on public land. One thing to note, that if you do come here without snow, the obsidian is actually so sharp that it can slice your tires open. We're about to stop at our first spot and see if there's any little caves or caverns that maybe kept the snow out that we can try to find some broken off pieces of obsidian. Let's do it.
We're pretty underprepared for this, but we're gonna see what we can find.
We're gonna try to get to this little rocky outcrop right here.
And I don't know if we're gonna find anything there. I'll skip to the point. No, we didn't find anything. The snow was way too deep.
Well, this is going hilariously bad so far. We'll try a couple more spots and just driving around the main road.
I eventually had to branch out beyond the tracks of other people's tires if I wanted to get further in there. This would end up being the closest I got to being stuck all day.
So I came to this little clearing up here. It's where like 3 roads meet, and I just went and found this kind of thawed out spot below this tree. I walked over there and there's some obsidian. All right, let's get out and check to see if we can find any decent sized pieces out there.
The wind became so bad in the middle of the day that I ended up needing to switch to voiceover to show you what was going on. And yeah, I know if you come back at the right time of the year, you can find way bigger pieces in here, but the simple fact that I was able to see obsidian for the first time and find it out here was pretty cool. After wandering around the area for a bit, I actually did find some decent sized pieces that mostly took up the palm of my hand. It was a pretty interesting material. It had a deep black color, but if you looked at it up close, and especially a thinner portion, it almost had like a translucent sort of characteristic to it, just like glass.
And some of the obsidian here is interesting colors, like this black and red. I believe that's what makes it unique to the area. So I'll take a couple little pieces of this.
I'm not going to find anything huge out here, I don't think, at least not at this part. I'm going to keep driving down the road. I'm just happy to find even a couple little pieces. I mainly wanted to come check out the spot. A lot of it was frozen into the ground pretty good, so I had to use this pick to break it on free. Obsidian is essentially broken glass, so don't grab it with your bare hands like I almost did. Use a hand with a glove on it instead. The snow covered literally everything in here, so under the trees was the only spot I could find material. And here's a few of the larger pieces that I was able to find. These were all in one bigger area, and I got a couple of handfuls and pretty much just enough to fill up a small Ziploc bag. After this, I was going to head further down the road, and I wanted to pull out that Google map to try out one last idea. And right now I'm sitting at a spot where there's like 2 map markers that are right on that Google map. We're going to walk in and then try to put myself exactly on that GPS marker for the map. And I want to see if I can just move some of the snow, and if I'm lucky, maybe the person put it straight on their feet. The reason why we're out here, we're looking for what's called rainbow obsidian, which is a special kind of mixing that has different colored layers in it rather than just the all black and slightly gray that we've been finding before. So I'm hoping that by putting myself right on the marker, we can look down, dig at our feet, and maybe we'll get lucky enough to find some. Nope.
All right, well, that idea didn't work. I went to the base of a couple trees and didn't see much at all. So we'll head on back to the car, and then we'll get closer to the Idaho border where apparently it's less snowy, according to the guy that worked at the gas station. So we'll see how that goes for us and what other kind of stuff we're able to see and check out along the way.
Now it was time to slide our way on out of here, get everything cleaned off, and show you what I all brought home from the day. coming up on the end, so if you made it all the way here, thanks for watching. You can join me on my last adventure here, or click subscribe if you want to see where I head to next.